Every World War II army currently stands on the brink of destruction. From the Soviet Red Army conscripts to the German Wehrmacht soldiers. These World War II armies, with their AT guns, their flak guns, their Sherman tanks, their Panzers, their T-34s, they all must hold against an overwhelming number of zombies. 5 million of them to be exact, charging down this death tunnel against the awaiting World War II armies. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, we're working our way towards 700k, and comment down below what other scenarios you guys would like to see in the future. But without further ado, let's watch every World War II army hold the death tunnel against 5 million charging zombies. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. Alright gamers, let's go ahead and press start right here, and you can see the frontline zombies are actually some of the hazmat suit zombies here. They get an early kill on a shotgun unit that was displaced way further down the death tunnel than he should have been. I don't know how we got there, but he is certainly dead now. The rest of the American shotgun units are getting some very good fire out, and these guys, obviously, since they have shotguns, are very, very good close range, so I think they could hold this death tunnel entrance for a very long time. It's the particular reason why I chose them for the front lines of the death tunnel defense. The hazmat suit zombies are reaching them and getting a few swings on some of these troopers, even getting a kill here or there, but for the most part, the American soldiers over here are able to hold out and get a lot of kills. I mean, we've already got 55,000 zombie kills and 500 World War II unit kills. Up here, we have Sherman tanks, which are already firing down with their HE shells. That is high explosive, baby. Each shot is capable of getting probably on average like 25 kills, but if you hit a really clustered up group of zombies, you could easily get 100 kills with those shots. You can see them impacting the floor here. Right now, most of the zombies are fairly spaced out as they charge up, but I think as they build up against the shotgun units up here, they will get more condensed, and those Shermans will get even better fire going. Up top over here, we also have more hazmat suit zombies coming forward because they are the frontline units, but there's also burn zombies, spear zombies, other hazmat suit zombies in orange, runner zombies, normal zombies, deformed zombies. There's a lot of zombie variation in this battle, but as you can see, more hazmat suit zombies coming on up here against the Soviet Red Army soldiers with their no, those are SKSs. Or is it SVS? I can never remember. I don't know Russian weaponry that well. I think it's an SVS, right? Oh, let me know in the comment section below, but either way, they are firing away at some of these oncoming zomboys. A few of them might have spawned down here. Yeah, actually, we do have a few on this like little narrow corridor. Did they spawn down here? No, sir. But if we go further up, we do run into Kar 98K wielding German soldiers. These guys up top here are going to be good for when the zombies start coming up to like this range here. They're a longer range unit than the American shotgunner, so I put them more at the top of the volcano mountain. Over here we have more of them on this pathway as well, so they can kind of hold both down below as well as up top there. And then behind them over this way we have our Japanese infantry units with their Arasakas, and they have German flak gun support behind them as well. Oh, the Germans are also all the way up here. I didn't realize they'd spawn up there, but that's pretty cool. Same thing goes for the Americans in the front lines. They also have some units holding the very top peak of this little mountain area. So there is some variation to the levels on which the fighting is going to be going on. Some very high up, some very low down in the death tunnel. It just makes it nice so the zombies can't concentrate on one group completely. They have to spare some of their zombie resources towards other areas of the battlefield. Then if we go all the way over here to this flank. No one's coming for them right now, but this is where the MP40 Germans are currently stationed, and they are using some T-34s that they borrowed or perhaps stole from the Soviet army. But zombies will start coming up these tunnels here and hitting these guys eventually, so that's why they're sitting there to cover the flank. And then in the way back, the final line of defense is going to be the British boys here with their Lee Enfields, and they have some AT guns behind them that are going to be acting as artillery almost, because there's no tanks. We don't have zombie tanks, although it would be very cool to see like the Left 4 Dead 2 tanks or something like that in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 eventually. Maybe we get a modded unit of that sometime. That would be pretty fire, but for now, those things are back there working as artillery because there's obviously no tanks for the zombies, and they don't need to really be in the front lines. They can just shoot HE shots from the back. Either way, it's still all hazmat suit zombies for now, but as we go further back here, there should be, yep, here's some of the spearman zombies over here, and that's more spearman zombies. This is a huge map. There's some of the deformed zombies. There are burn zombies somewhere around here. There's also fast zombies around here. Again, all of the different zombie variants are out here on the battlefield. Just right now, it's we're mainly... Oh, there's some of the burn zombies. We're mainly just seeing the spearman zombies, though. All right, let's head back up to the death tunnel because those zombies will eventually make their way up here. But for now, the U.S. soldiers just have to deal with the blue hazmat suit zombies, who they are doing quite well against. I mean, yes, the World War II armies have lost 5,000 soldiers so far. They start with 55,000 troopers on the battlefield, which is pretty fantastic. And, losing 5,000 is rough. But at the same time, these guys, they're some of the weaker units. They have really, really good shot power, but they don't have a ton of health. Some of the modded units are a little bit stronger, like the Soviet forces up here have a little bit more health. Pretty similar damage output to like the Kar 98K Germans back here though. And then of course, the flak guns are super powerful, the AT guns are super powerful, and the T-34s back here are also super powerful. Some MP40 troopers firing out at some lovely lady zombies coming on in. How are they failing to kill her so bad? That took way too long, guys. Focus up, focus up. More zombies heading on in. Now they're focusing up a little bit more, but it's not looking too good at the rate the zombies are able to actually make it to the MP40 lines over here. Maybe concentrate a little bit better, boys, because right now it's looking very bad for you. I am not loving how these ladies are literally so few in number, but they're able to make it all the way to your lines. That's crazy. That should not be happening. Do they have like crazy health or something? The women zombies? No. Oh. Wait, let's get a woman. Those standard zombies have 200 health. The lady zombies also have 200 health. So these aren't like particularly strong zombies. They're just pretty much average. And yet they're still making it all the way up to the MP40 troops and doing a little bit of damage to them and potentially getting a kill or two. I'm not entirely sure. I don't see any dead ones yet, but definitely doing some damage. And I don't love to see that for the longevity of this battle. That is for sure. Either way, let's go over here and do our first time lapse, and let's do the shotgun units defending the death tunnel itself over here with zombies approaching and taking good swings at them, and a number of these guys are dying as we watch. So we have 48,203 World War II units left alive and 4.54 million zombies left alive. Let's get into this time lapse, baby. Alright boys, the zombies have torn through a huge chunk of these World War II shotgun units, who, I have to say, are doing a great job of getting kills and backing up their Shermans, but I think eventually here are going to be falling to the wayside. Up top, they have lost all their soldiers here, so these zombies are going to start dropping. Oh, Sherman shot takes a bunch of them down. But yeah, they do actually sometimes fall from this cliff and can fall on top of these guys still alive. So that can be a little bit problematic. Oh, the Soviet Union soldiers over here are all dead too. And so the zombies up here are going for the German Kar-98K soldiers. Oh, that's not good. World War II Army taking early losses. It is not painting a pretty picture for the potential future of this battle. I will say, maybe the World War II armies are not strong enough to withstand the zombies. I don't know, bro. I mean, these guys back here, obviously untouched. A couple of the flak guns trying to fire out, but that's an awful angle. I don't think they'll really get any shots in. Brits back here not doing anything. How are the MP40 boys doing? Okay, they have taken some losses, but at the same time, they are holding their lines more or less now, which is good. Before, obviously, they were being kind of stupid, but now all of them are firing in the same direction, resulting in mass killings of zombies. You can see there's a few runner zombies coming in here. They're obviously the ones that are running like 3 times faster than your normal zombie. So those guys can be very lethal and disrupt enemy lines very easily. T-34s back here, though, providing as much cover fire as they possibly can to back up their German brothers in front of them. Yeah. However, things are not looking too fantastico overall on this battlefield. Since the Shermans do have like really good armor and 10,000 health apiece, I'm hoping when the World War II shotgun units inevitably die here, they can sort of slow down the zombie progress for quite some time. We'll see if that ends up happening. I'm not entirely sure, but we shall see. Either way, why don't we go ahead and time-lapse these guys here, the end of the World War II shotgun units, and hopefully they can get some serious kills for us. Alright, the Sherman tank's actually holding out for a decent bit here, which is great. That'll delay the zombies coming up here more. But right now, these Kar-98K Germans that are on top of this peak are getting flanked around the back here. Well, I guess that is their front lines, because they were really just here firing this way the whole time, and no zombies are coming this way, so I guess it's not really a flank, it's just more of an assault against them over here. They've also got the Japanese soldiers back here with the flak guns doing a little bit of supportive fire for them. So that's actually boding well. That's promising. Oh! Look at this! Zombies are flanking all the way around the top volcano here to come after the British soldiers in the back. When we did this with the modern US Army, this did not happen, so that's actually pretty unprecedented, but they're dealing with them in kind. They're able to destroy them somewhat. The MP40 Germans over here are getting somewhat crushed, though. Oh, I'm worried the World War II armies are not going to get a good stopping point here against the zombies, and they're just all going to go down. We have 4.29 million zombies remaining, 25,200 World War II units remaining, so it really is looking pretty poor for the World War II armies. We might have to run it back and buff their lines, because right now they are just not doing it. Let's watch these guys. Actually, you know what? I'd rather watch the Japanese and the flak guns, because we can also see the Germans up there. So let's do a bit of an overhead over here at the exit of the death tunnel, as the zombies have to come up and over against just a wall of Japanese Arisaka fire and flak gun fire. So it's pretty cool looking. Well, the Japanese lines eventually have gone down here, and in fact, very quickly afterwards, the British lines are going down over here. Up this way, there's a couple T-34s still surviving, but they're getting kind of squashed, so clearly I did not give the World War II units enough units. So let's watch the British heat death of the sun here. I guess the sun is setting on the British Empire. And then we'll go ahead and buff the World War II line so they actually stand a chance, because my goodness, did they do horribly this time around. Yikes. Alright boys, the game actually crashed, so we weren't even able to see how many kills at the very end the World War II armies got. I don't know what crashed the game, but here's to hoping it doesn't happen again. We're getting right into round 2 here, and this time we have 113,000 World War II units defending. So that is almost double, well, little over double, because last time we had 55,000 World War II units. Now we have just over 110,000, so we've doubled up on our defenders, and I'm hoping that'll be enough to get some good stopping points here. The American shotgun units, I don't think are going to hold out super well yet again. I mean, they get good kills, they get very good kills, but it's just not enough. I'm hoping the Soviets up here do a little bit better. I also extended them down to here, so they're able to shoot while the Shermans are defending. So I think that'll be helpful as well. Then up here, we have a lot more Kar-98K soldiers, and a lot more Japanese soldiers back here too. The Brits have more troopers, and I also pushed their AT guns forward, so that way they don't get flanked like last time. I put more T-34s out here, as well as more MP-40 soldiers as well. So I'm hoping these buffs result in certain areas getting more kills than before, and thusly actually holding out for longer until eventually maybe the British soldiers can hold out to the bitter end. That's the goal here. I mean, obviously last time the World War II units didn't end up getting, you know, enough kills to make it so the zombies were half in strength like we would need them to be if we're doubling the World War II army units. However, when you double range units, their growth isn't linear, it's exponential. So potentially, you know, doubling the number of range units on the battlefield for the World War II armies could make it so they end up getting 4 times the number of kills, or 5 times, or 6 times, because again, it does increase exponentially in their damage output. So right now we have 2,300 dead World War II units on the battlefield, 77,000 dead zombies. Up here is probably going to die fairly quickly. Down here, I'm hoping lasts a little bit longer. Are the Russians getting involved yet? Oh, World War II shotgun units are actually up here too now. Interesting. But yes, the Russian units are defending over here, and they are right now preventing the hazmat units from getting too close to them, so that's not too shabby. In total, we're gonna have had 10 million zombies in this video, but it's really a matter of if the World War II units can hold off the Death Tunnel invasion. This time around, while we go ahead and time-lapse watching downhill for the Death Tunnel and watching some of the Shermans firing out, and we get to see the zombies slowly creeping closer and closer through the World War II shotgun units here. Let's go ahead and kick this time-lapse off. Things are for sure going better for the World War II units this time around. They are holding much longer with their World War II shotgun units, and the Shermans seem to be helping a lot with that. And I'm hoping the Soviets up here are helping too, and they'll get more accurate as the zombies get closer. A couple zombies are falling from down here, so they are flanking around the back. Oh, there's a couple Shermans up here too. Interesting. These Soviets are all dead apparently, so they didn't last very long, but maybe these Kar-98K Germans over here will last a little bit longer. That would be ideal, to say the very least, because we don't need the Shermans getting flanked down below. No flank going on with the Brits this time. The MP-40 soldiers are holding much better this time as well, and they are going up against the runner zombies already. Y'all are facing the wrong direction. What? Why? Okay, whatever. It's not my problem. Not my problem. Alright, let's go ahead and watch some of the Kar 98K Germans up here defending. Hopefully they can hold for a decent amount of time. We are at 4.46 million zombies remaining and 100,500 World War II Army soldiers remaining. Let's get it. Alright, so actually, a number of zombies hit them. They did a little bit of damage, but now the zombies are fixating on the Shermans down here. So it's the Kar 98K soldiers' lucky break for a little bit here as they're not getting attacked. These troopers up here are all dead except for a couple of mountaineering boys here and there that are still getting a few kills. So hey, they're not useless. They're hanging in there. Yeah, this is looking like a tough defense still, but we're still holding out nicely. Let's watch the Shermans again, because I think this is a really fun time-lapse area. Okay, World War II units actually pulling it off right now. Love to see that. They've still got 94,000 units, and the zombies still have 4.18 million. No one's attacking these Kar 98K guys still, so yeah, these Shermans up here are basically distracting. That's very, very helpful. And on top of that, these guys down here are pulling out the performance of a lifetime. You'll love to see it. Over here, the Brits are finally getting flanked, but again, they're kind of dealing with it better now because they don't have the AT guns back there. They just have standard soldiers, so they're able to concentrate their fire back there and actually get a decent number of kills on these boys coming on in. On this side of things, the MP40 soldiers are creating quite the little body pile over here. They're doing a bang-up job right now. Let's actually watch these guys close up because we haven't really seen them in action long term. Okay, well, these guys have started to lose more troopers now as these zombies come pouring in and the body pile gets higher, which makes it harder to shoot beyond it. We do have 4 million zombies remaining, so 1 million have died and 90,000 World War II units remaining. Now, these zombies are coming into the Kar 98K boys over here a lot more. There's their own little tiny death tunnel over here, and then the Shermans still got good backup from the shotgun units, but they are losing their troopers bit by bit. I think we should watch these guys, though, for a while here and see how they end up doing. Yeah, now things are getting real bad for the World War II armies. Their resources are being depleted quite a bit. They're at 3.9 million zombies remaining, 85,000 World War II units remaining. We're just going to let this ride for a while because I don't want to run out of storage space or anything like that. But we'll be back in maybe 20 minutes to check on how things are going. Alright boys, it's been a while and there's just this flying body I wanted to show you guys here. He must have been blown up by one of the tanks and just ended up floating. The Shermans are actually working really, really hard because the zombies are attacking them since they're in front of the remaining World War II shotgun units. And because they have so much armor, they're able to withstand a lot of blows, and then the shotgun units can kill the zombies. This is actually working magnificently for them. Up here, the Kar 98K units are all dead, sadly. But the Japanese soldiers are doing a pretty bang-up job holding right now, and the flak guns are helping them out. We've also got the Brits still getting flanked over here, but they're holding just fine, which is excelente. And the AT guns back here also spraying them down, which is good. The MP40 soldiers probably going to break again, but the T-34s are helping out a lot. There's actually a new flank over this way with zombies that came around the back towards the T-34s apparently, so that is a whole other threat. Not good. So this is probably the next area to fall, because I think the Shermans are holding really solid. I mean, we're at 2.9 million remaining zombies, which is way better than we did last time, and 62,000 remaining World War II units, which is just almost half of them, their total force. So let's go ahead and watch the MP40 and T-34 soldiers getting flanked and charged from the front. Alright boys, it's been about another half an hour, and the World War II armies are slowing down, sadly. There's still 2.17 million zombies remaining. They're starting to really eat into the Brits here. Obviously, they killed the Japanese up that way. The T-34s, still alive currently, but probably not going to be for long. We'll go ahead and let's just watch the Brits over here, but I'm not sure if they're going to manage a victory. We'll find out, but they might get eaten into and just die out. 25,800 World War II army units left alive. 2.16 million zombies. The modern army did way better. Okay, these guys are actually holding up really nicely here. I'm quite surprised. They might be able to go the distance. The only thing I'm worried about is once the last few T-34s over here end up dying, then there's going to be another wave of enemies hitting them from over here. But if it was just these two enemy waves coming in at them, I think they would just win. But right now there's 1.89 million zombies remaining, 23,000 Brits remaining. So yeah, they're doing actually really, really well. But we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. Let's go ahead and just let this ride, because if we have to do a third battle, we're going to have to do some more time-lapsing, and I want to save room for that. So let's just let this ride for a bit. Okay, boys, the British are actually holding a whole lot better now. I think a part of it is these zombies over here are really trickling in. This is still a pretty major wave of zombies, and they're pretty stacked up, but it seems like the AT guns are actually pretty good. Oh, they have 10,000 health apiece. Wow. Okay, so they'll probably last a while, and there's still plenty of Brits back here. 14,000 to be exact, which is a very hefty number. This is a pretty major assault now that the T-34 is dead, but they're actually holding on to this area pretty nicely with a pretty decent sized spread out body pile right there. So the British are actually kind of holding, and I think, oh wait, we have Germans up here still? That's crazy. They might even be getting a few kills here and there. That's pretty awesome. But I think this will end up being the main force of zombies coming forward. I think these guys will be depleted and just start trickling in pretty soon. I mean, let's see. There's a pretty solid force there, but maybe on the other side of the mountain, I don't know. Either way, the British are actually holding decently well, and if they can just like straight up hold this area, they might be able to do it. So let's continue to let it ride. Okay, there's only 5,000 Brits now remaining. They have 774,000 kills on the battlefield. There's still a couple AT guns over here, but let's watch the full-on defeat of the Brits. They held out for a really long time and got a lot of kills, but at the end of the day, just not enough. Okay, boys, so the guys on the ground died, but you might have noticed at the end of that time lapse, these fellas are still technically alive, still firing away at these zombies who... I have no idea. Oh, they're trying to go for a few MP40 soldiers over here, and they can't reach them. Oh, that's hilarious. Are the Car 98K guys still over here? Were they here? If they were, those zombies got them. I think they were. Yeah, so I guess those guys died. There's still a... who's this? Soviet soldiers are still over here. That's funny. Yeah, there's more over here, too. They're chilling. Are there any more Americans? America! I don't see any more America. Oh, no, we do have some more Americans. Let's go. Wait, hold on. Do we have any Japanese soldiers left? Then we would have one of pretty much every nation left, which would be kind of funny. I don't really see any Japanese. They'd probably be up here, I think, right? Because they were down there. Oh, sad. I think there's no more Japanese soldiers. RIP. But it is kind of funny. We still got these guys up here. Let's see if they can hold indefinitely, and if they can, I mean, technically the World War II units would probably win because they could just spam at the zombies endlessly until they get victory. Although there's still 750,000 zombies remaining, which did make this battle actually very competitive. So I'm very happy with the outcome of this battle. 756 World War II soldiers versus 752,000 zombies. Let's just let it ride for a while just for fun, but could technically be a little bit of a victory for the World War II units because they have safe troopers who can fire indefinitely getting kills, but I don't know. Alright guys, well, these Brits up here are not dying at all. A few zombies, I think, came from up over the top somehow. Oh, you know what? It was probably the T-34s or the AT guns firing up here and then exploding bodies down that way earlier in the battle. So, yeah. If the zombies can glitch their way up, they can technically kill these guys, but they're not really doing that. There are only 601, now 600, World War II units left alive, so they are slowly dwindling. It's kind of a matter of like if the zombies can glitch their way up or not, but there's 750,000 zombies remaining, so for the World War II units to either kill all the zombies or the zombies to kill all of the World War II units, it could take like 48 hours, and I'm not willing to put my computer through that. It's already dying anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and call it here, and I want you guys in the comment section to let me know, do you think the World War II units won this because they have survivors who are able to shoot indefinitely, or do you think the zombies really won this and they'll eventually glitch their way up and kill the World War II soldiers? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.